will get too soon old and too late smart.
We get too soon old. The lament, "we get too soon old," can be considered a call from victim mode. My talking about it isn't any such thing. Erasing victim mode is a strong intention in my life. I see we don't get smart until we get old as a warning to those from 1 to 92. A warning to take steps in your life to avoid that state. A reminder of one's need, a selfish need, to constantly self-educate. Don't mess up your back. Don't mess up your hearing. Be smart. The point, real and metaphorically, when the school bell rings, it only means time to leave the building, not to jettison continued learning. Speaking of jettison, now there is a word I predict that has a definition change coming. In the news just reported a jettison first, that is, the first stage of a rocket helping to successfully deploy 10 satellites at once. Instead of splashing into the ocean as trash, it landed itself on a barge upright in the Pacific. To me, jettison has always been associated to both the first stage of rockets and all too often to learning after school's out. It's time to redefine the former, as in keep and reuse first stage rockets, and time to dump the latter idea of curved learning after school. With a knowing wink from my grandmother, she passed to me her adopted wisdom of lifelong learning. She did so in the form of an inherited plaque that I remember seeing in her kitchen, one that now hangs in mine. For well over 50 years, I thought Grandma's plaque was supposed to be funny, like the plaque my mom had in her kitchen about chickens being chicken and twisted humor around the words laid versus born. I still do laugh at my mom's plaque. It's relegated to hanging in my dark hallway. I've said that my mom had a naughty streak, but was never dirty and not vulgar. It seemed to me that my grandmother's plaque was humor based on what I thought about its word sequence. Weird sequence. Again, to me, I mean. Grandma of German heritage spoke the language and knew the old German saying. Her plaque is a translation from German, but not completely. 3 words are translated into English with a German accent, old, und, and smart. They obviously mean old and plus smart. Here is the full translation. We get too soon old and too late smart. You've seen Grandma's plaque. It's featured as the front boilerplate for all of my SantaRayl videos. Maybe you missed it because it's only 17 seconds long. Maybe, too, you missed the winking grandma in the lower right corner. I assert the winking may be her generation's warning to us all. In other words, wise up before it's too late. At its deepest, it may really be a warning about how a country can be taken over by a dictator. People staying quiet against their own self-interest. Grandma's message. Constantly self-educate and be a responsible citizen. SantaRayl. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.